If you're over 60 and you've ever been jolted awake in the middle of the night by a leg cramp that made you gasp in pain, this might just be the most important discovery of your life. It's the kind of pain that gives no warning. It strikes suddenly in the dark when your body is supposed to be resting. You try to stand up, rub your leg, take a deep breath, but it feels like your muscle is being twisted from the inside out, and all you wanted was a peaceful night's sleep. A lot of people chalk it up to just getting older, but it's not. What most folks don't know is that recurring cramps, weak legs, and that constant fear of tripping or falling, they could all be signs of a silent deficiency, something your body used to produce but doesn't anymore. And no one told you that. Some people are taking strong medications when, in reality, just 3 simple nutrients can help your body regain something priceless: your strength, your balance, your independence. What you're about to see in this video isn't some miracle cure or trendy internet hack. It's real, practical information backed by science about what actually works and why no one seems to be talking about it in a way that truly respects what you're going through. Before we go on, a quick but important heads up. If your legs have been given out, or if you've started thinking twice before leaving the house because you're afraid of falling, subscribe to this channel right now. Every video you miss might be a missed opportunity to get your freedom back. Now imagine this: climbing stairs without grabbing the handrail, walking through the grocery store with steady steps, waking up in the morning without that fear that a cramp will yank you out of bed. It might all start with 3 basic nutrients your body is probably missing right now. This isn't a guess. Multiple studies show that as we age, our bodies lose the ability to absorb certain essential vitamins, and the impact hits us where it hurts most: our legs, our muscles, our energy that fades without reason. You might be wondering, if it's this simple, why hasn't anyone told me this before? The answer is uncomfortable, but true. This information is buried in medical journals, far away from the people who need it most. And the system? It's built to treat, not to prevent, and certainly not to restore. Today, you'll learn how the right combination of vitamin D, B12, and magnesium can transform your muscle health. But that's just the beginning. You'll also hear real stories from people just like you, who went back to strolling in the park, dancing at weddings, or playing tag with their grandkids, without expensive prescriptions or empty promises. Get ready to discover what your body has been silently asking for, maybe for years. Have you ever been woken up by a cramp so intense it left you breathless? Or felt your legs buckle during a simple walk, as if they suddenly stopped belonging to you? If that's ever happened to you, type "yes" in the comments. You're not alone. And yes, we read every single message with care and attention. We've been responding daily to dozens of people, offering personalized tips, helpful suggestions, and practical guidance for those truly ready to turn things around. Because here, every story matters. Every pain has a reason, and more often than not, a solution that's much simpler than it seems. Even if it sounds small, your experience could be what inspires someone else to believe there's still a way forward. And if you haven't gone through it yourself, but your dad, grandma, or uncle keeps complaining about leg pain or weakness, tag them below or share this video with them. Sometimes a single comment can change everything. If you want to keep learning simple, safe, and effective ways to strengthen your legs, protect your muscles, and live with more confidence and freedom, hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Too many people don't realize the value of something until it's gone. The steadiness in your legs, the confidence to go out on your own, the peace of mind when getting out of bed in the morning. Don't wait until it's too late. Every video we post is designed to give back what age, time, or lack of information may have taken from you. And yes, it might seem like just one more click. But that click could save you from costly mistakes, unnecessary medications, or simply staying in the dark about something your body's been trying to tell you all along. If you care about your health and want to age with strength and clarity, don't put it off. Click subscribe, turn on notifications, and stay with us. Because taking care of yourself today could mean depending less on others tomorrow. Vitamin D, the energy your skin stopped making. This is the vitamin your muscles crave, but your skin can no longer produce the way it used to. You guessed it, vitamin D. But here's the part most people don't know. Vitamin D is more than just a vitamin. It acts like a conductor in an orchestra, regulating muscle function, calcium absorption, and even leg strength. The problem? After age 60, your skin's ability to turn sunlight into vitamin D drops by over 50%. Even if you walk outside every day, you could still be deficient. And that deficiency is directly linked to joint pain, muscle weakness, and, most alarmingly, a higher risk of falling. A study from Harvard University found that seniors with low levels of vitamin D were twice as likely to experience repeated falls. The saddest part? Most of them thought it was just part of getting old. Take Margaret, 72, from Ohio. She fell twice in just 3 months. The diagnosis? Severe vitamin D deficiency. After starting a carefully monitored supplement routine, she regained her balance and now walks her block every morning, without fear and with a big smile. Natural sources: morning sunlight, eggs, liver, sardines, and mushrooms. Supplementation: only under medical supervision. Too much can be harmful. Quick tip: if you avoid the sun to protect your skin, ask your doctor about adding a supplement. It might be the piece you've been missing. Vitamin B12, the invisible fuel your nerves depend on. Do you get tingling in your legs, lose your balance on flat ground? That might not be a muscle issue, but a hidden vitamin B12 deficiency. Vitamin B12 is essential for healthy nerves. It acts like the insulation around a wire, protecting signals between your brain and your body. Without it, those signals slow down, causing poor coordination, wobbly balance, and that frightening feeling your legs might just give out. Here's the kicker. As we age, our stomachs lose the ability to absorb B12 from food, and basic blood tests don't always catch it. So people end up treating the symptoms, while the real cause goes unnoticed. Need a real-life example? Meet Bob, 68, from Arizona. He had multiple unexplained falls and was told, "You're just getting older." Months later, A nutritionist ran a specific B12 test and finally found the problem. 3 months into treatment, Bob ditched the cane. Today, he's hiking again with his local senior group. Natural sources: liver, red meat, eggs, and dairy. Supplementation can be oral or injectable, but always check with your doctor. Quick tip: if you take heartburn meds like omeprazole, watch out. They can block B12 absorption even more. Magnesium, the mineral that wakes up your muscles. Have you ever stood up from a chair and felt like your legs forgot how to move? That heavy, sluggish feeling, as if your muscles are stuck in slow motion, could be a sign you're low on magnesium. Magnesium is one of the most important minerals for muscle function, helping your muscles contract and relax. Without it, they become tight, twitchy, and cramp up easily, especially at night. But magnesium isn't just about muscles. It also supports your nervous system, helping signals move between your brain and your body. In short, magnesium flips the switch on your mobility. Most adults over 60 are magnesium deficient, but hardly anyone knows it. Poor diet, long-term use of diuretics, and natural aging all deplete magnesium levels. Marilyn, 74, from Florida, had nightly cramps despite staying well hydrated. With her doctor's guidance, she added magnesium to her routine. Within 2 weeks, she was finally sleeping through the night, something she hadn't done in months. Natural sources: pumpkin seeds, spinach, bananas, oats, and almonds. Supplementation: chelated or citrate forms are easier for your body to absorb. Quick tip: taking magnesium in the evening can also help relax your body for better sleep, a game changer for many older adults. Real stories: when science meets the heart. Emily's granddaughter cried the first time she saw her grandma walking again in the park they used to visit together. It had been over 3 years. Emily is 76. She was always active, the kind of woman who cooked for the whole family, kept the house running, and insisted on picking up the grandkids after school. But slowly, her legs started giving out. First came the fear of stairs, and then the walker, then isolation. She just stopped wanting to go out. Doctors called it natural aging, but her daughter wasn't buying it. She started researching on her own and found a simple protocol: supplementation with vitamin D, B12, and magnesium, paired with a few easy lifestyle tweaks. In less than 2 months, Emily felt steadier. She started walking in her garden, then the sidewalk. The turning point? Her 10-year-old granddaughter took her hand and whispered, "Grandma, you're back." Stories like this aren't rare. They're just hidden, buried under a lack of access to the right information at the right time. Because the truth is, the human body has an incredible ability to bounce back, as long as it gets the nutrients and the right kind of stimulation. Do you know someone like Emily? Someone who's quietly given up on their own strength? Then stay with us. The next step might be easier than you think. 5 habits to wake up. Sleeping muscles. Taking vitamins isn't enough. Your body needs to remember how to move. And that starts with small, consistent actions, even if you're over 70 or have mobility issues. Here are 5 simple habits you can build into your routine. with almost no effort. 1. Wake up your feet before you stand up. Before getting out of bed, move your ankles in slow circles for 30 seconds. This boosts blood flow to your legs and helps prevent dizziness or falls. 2. Stand up and sit down during commercial breaks. It may sound silly, but this mini exercise strengthens your thighs and glutes and improves balance. Use your chair for support and move slowly with control. 3rd, contrast showers for your legs. Switch between warm and cool water on your legs while showering. This stimulates circulation and can reduce muscle soreness. 4. Mindful walking, even at home. Walk slowly down your hallway or around the living room, even just for 5 minutes, paying attention to each step. This walking meditation helps retrain your brain-muscle connection. 5. Apply topical magnesium before bed. Magnesium oil or cream can be massaged into your legs. It supports muscle relaxation and can lead to better sleep quality. Remember, muscles age, but they also respond. Small daily habits can reawaken strength you thought was gone. Frank's story, From Silence to Strength. Frank wasn't the kind of man who asked for help. Decades of hard work made him proud of doing things himself. Fixing the roof, shoving the heavy gate open, hauling groceries while smiling at his wife, pretending it didn't hurt. But then one day, he tripped over the living room rug and fell, alone. He lay there, staring at the ceiling, not just hurt, but stunned. How could something so small become such a big obstacle? It wasn't the pain that broke him, it was the silence, the sinking feeling that everything was slipping away, his strength, his confidence, his sense of control. That was the moment Frank started to listen. He listened to the cramps, the fatigue, the imbalance, things he used to call just getting old, but weren't. It wasn't laziness. It wasn't weakness. His body was starving, not for food, but for fuel. His daughter stepped in. "Dad, this isn't normal. Let's look into it." And that's when they uncovered the truth no one had explained before. He was severely deficient in vitamin D, B12, and magnesium, 3 invisible pillars that keep your muscles strong and your brain connected to your body. Frank started the right supplements. He swapped black coffee for a more nourishing breakfast. He adopted simple habits that seemed pointless at first, but gradually reignited muscles that had been asleep for years. He learned to stand with purpose, to rotate his ankles each morning, to rub magnesium into his legs before bed, and then something beautiful happened. 6 weeks later, he walked back into his garden. The same garden he used to just look at through the window. Now it was his again. Every morning, he planted flowers for his wife, just like he did in the old days when they used to dance to the radio. And that small routine, it became a symbol he was back. Why am I telling you all this in such detail? Because maybe on some level, you're Frank. Or maybe you know a Frank. Someone who's tired. Someone who feels like their body has stopped responding. Someone who thinks aging means giving up. But it doesn't. What Frank discovered, and what you might be discovering right now, is that your strength didn't leave you. It just fell asleep. And with the right nutrients, the right habits, and the right mindset, it can wake up again. Now, it's your turn. If you've made it this far, something in this video spoke to you. Maybe it was Frank's story. Maybe it was the cramps you know too well. Or maybe it was realizing you're not alone, that others are going through the same struggles and quietly looking for answers. Now you know. That loss of leg strength, that shaky balance, those random aches, they're not random, and more importantly, they're not irreversible. Today, you learned about 3 essential nutrients: vitamin D, B12, and magnesium, that can make the difference between a body that holds you back and a body that sets you free. You saw habits that don't require money, just intention. And you heard real stories from people who reclaimed their lives, one small step at a time. So now the question is, what will you do with this information? Here's our simple invitation. Comment below. Have you tried anything to stop the cramps or rebuild strength in your legs? Your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today. Share this video with someone you love. Sometimes all a person needs is to know there's still a way forward. And if this video brought you clarity or hope, subscribe to the channel, because this is just the beginning. We're here for you, to inform, to guide, and to remind you. Taking care of your body is the greatest act of love you can give, to yourself and to those who care about you. We'll see you in the next video. Take good care. You deserve it.